Hello viewers, welcome to Elim TV. This is where you watch and learn. I'm your tutor, Miss Mukungi. I'm taking you through Theory Form 3 and this is our 36th lesson and our topic today is Jeremiah and the subtopic is symbolic act related to judgment and punishment. On to the lesson objective. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to explain the symbolic act related to judgment and punishment as prophesied by Prophet Jeremiah. We have already discussed about the breaking of the earthen flask. We have already talked about the wearing of waistcloth and another thing, the visit of Potter's house. Now let's go to the symbolic act of 2 baskets of fig fruits. And we are going to read Jeremiah chapter 24. Jeremiah received the vision after the deportation and the exile of Israel. The citizens of Judah and the Israelites went to Babylon because of forsaking the covenant way of life. The 2 baskets of figs were to be placed in front of the temple. One basket had very good figs, which had ripened. The other basket had bad fruits, unfit for human consumption. The significance of the 2 baskets of the figs, you will find that the baskets of good figs signified the first exile. God could renew their hearts, use them to fulfill his promises to the Israelites. He could recreate them to a new people. Another significance of the 2 baskets of figs, you will find that the basket of the bad figs represented the people living in Jerusalem and Egypt. These are the people who did not go to exile. They had self-righteous attitudes and they felt they didn't deserve the punishment from God. They thought that God spared them because they were truthful, but it wasn't the case. Another significance, you will find that the 2 baskets of the figs represented those people who accepted God's punishment and those who people rebelled against God's punishment. You will find that those who escaped, they could be destroyed through famine and diseases. This vision signified hope and restoration of Israel. Apart from judgment and punishment, you will find that also the same symbolic act signified restoration and the hopes after exile. The Israelites were to be taken to captivity for 70 years, of which after the 70 years of slavery in Babylon, God promised to restore them back to their land and make them his people again, but in condition if they were ready to repent and live their sinful way of life. When you're talking about hopes and restoration, those who could be restored, they were the people who adhered to Jeremiah's teaching and those who submitted to Babylonians' rule for the 70 years that they were in exile. We have come to the end of our today's lessons, and below there's an activity that we are supposed to carry out. Sit in a group of 5 and let's do this. Read the book of Jeremiah chapter 6 verse 1 to 30 and also Jeremiah chapter 7 verse 30 to 8. And another chapter, it's Jeremiah chapter 1 verse 13 and finally Jeremiah chapter 25 verse 1 to that 8. Another activity, you are supposed to describe the symbolic act related to judgment and punishment, and here we are going to put our much attention on the baskets of figs and give it significance. You can refer to KLB book 3 page 87 to 91. For more information, you can contact us by SMSing the number that is appearing on your screen. You can also find us in YouTube as Elim TV. We are also there in Facebook as Elim TV, and finally in Twitter at Elim TV _KE.